They say every journey has an ending, that every story must come full circle, and that no man escapes the road he's on. But they've never met me, because I'm not just on the road, I am the end of it. Every path you take, whether it's paved with gold or littered with bones, eventually leads here, to me, the final chapter, the closing door, the last shadow before darkness swallows the light. You think you're ready. You think you've walked through enough storms, fought enough battles, bled enough blood to stand here. You haven't. No one ever is. See, people like to believe the end is peaceful, quiet sunsets, soft goodbyes, a gentle fade into memory. But that's not how it works. Endings aren't gentle. They're ruthless. They strip you bare, rip away illusions, and show you exactly what you're made of. And when all is said and done, I'll still be standing. Because I wasn't born to be the beginning. I was forged to be the conclusion. I've walked through the ashes of cities burned to the ground. I've seen hope crumble like sand slipping between desperate fingers. And I've stood over the graves of those who thought they'd outlast me. Time kills kings. War buries empires. But I bury them all. They call me merciless. They call me cold. But the truth is, I'm not cruel. I'm inevitable. You can outrun your enemies. You can outthink your rivals. But you can't outlast me. Because I'm not chasing you. I'm waiting. I don't need an army. I don't need a crown. I don't need your respect. I am the silent force at the edge of your horizon, watching as you take your last steps toward me. People spend their lives running from endings. They hide in comfort, in distraction, in lies. They tell themselves there's more time, that they're not finished yet, that someone like me is still far away. But the road doesn't care about your fear. It doesn't care about your excuses. Every choice you make, every wrong turn, every fight, every victory still leads you here. And when you finally see me, you'll understand. You'll see that I am not the villain. I am not the monster under your bed. I am simply the truth you've been avoiding. The truth that all things end, and not everyone gets to end well. But don't mistake me for silence. When I arrive with weight, with the roar of every step you took to get here, with the whispers of every mistake that dragged you closer, with the echo of every soul I've claimed before you. I am not just the end of the road. I am the weight of your past, the judge of your choices, and the one who writes the last line of your story. And I write it in stone. I've seen the fearless break. I've seen the strong drop to their knees. Because no matter how unshakable you think you are, when you reach me, there's nowhere else to go. No other road. No second chances. This is where the pretending stops. This is where the masks fall away. This is where you face yourself. Without armor. Without lies. Without the applause of the crowd. And most people, they can't stand what they see. But here's the thing. I am not here to destroy you. I am here to reveal you. If you've lived with honor, you'll face me with pride. If you've lived with courage, you'll stand tall in my shadow. But if you've wasted your life, if you've betrayed yourself, if you've spent your years running from the truth, then meeting me will be your greatest punishment. Because there's no running anymore, no hiding. The end of the road is always honest. Do you know why I'm feared? Because I don't give warnings. I don't knock on the door and wait for you to be ready. I arrive when I arrive. And when I do, I bring silence. A silence so deep it drowns every excuse you've ever told yourself. A silence so heavy you feel every moment you've wasted, pressing down on your chest. A silence so absolute, it feels like the air itself has stopped breathing. And in that silence, you'll finally hear the truth. I've been called death. I've been called devil himself. But I am none of those things. I am simply the point of no return. The place where all stories close. The place where your name, your deeds, your scars are all that's left. You can't change them when you get here. You can't rewrite your ending. By the time you see me, your story is already written. It's just waiting for me to seal it. So walk your road, fight your battles, build your kingdom, but never forget that at the very end, when the dust settles and the echoes fade, you'll find me, and I'll ask you nothing. I won't need to, because your story will speak for itself. Some will meet me with fear, some will meet me with regret, but the rare few will meet me with fire in their eyes, ready to walk into the darkness without flinching. Those are the ones I respect. Those are the ones who understand that the end of the road is not the end of power. It's the proof that you've walked it fully. So when your time comes, don't beg me for more steps. Don't plead for another mile. The road gave you everything it could. The rest is up to you, and if you've lived right, you'll be ready. Because while I am the end of the road for the worthy, I'm also the beginning of legend.